You see the green shirts? These are all agents. Green and orange. That's how they identify themselves. I'm offering up a reward, $1,000 reward. If somebody cannot help me to identify the crooked cop that lives here at 591 East 55th Street, Avenue D in Clarendon. Whoever can identify the crooked cop, license number HBD 2425. License number HBD 2425. He works for the 77 precinct on Utica Avenue. He's a dirty cop or he's a dirty detective. Anybody that can identify him, I have $1,000 reward just for the name. I don't feel like going on Facebook and looking up the name. If somebody can help me identify my attempted murderers. My attempted murderers was at 591 East 55th Street. 591 East 55th Street. Now, these individuals is the individuals that have made several attempts. These individuals have made several attempts on my life. So, if anybody can help me to identify, it's 691 East 55th Street. 691 East 55th Street. It's a light-skinned male. He's about 6'3". He has a bald head. He works for the 77 precinct. He used to drive a matte gray color motor vehicle like this, but it was a BMW. I'm concerned for my safety. I have to help the detectives to identify. The other accomplice was the gray Audi that we recorded earlier today that was parked here. Now that guy, he's the one who had the assault weapon in his hand that attempted to kill me on April 22nd, 2022. Now the accomplice was the crooked detective that lives over here in his basement. Now, as I understand it, this is his mother. So I don't know. I have to look up the buildings department and the records department and find out who's the owner. And then, I need to go on Facebook and follow the trail to find out how the tree goes, to find out the family line. So this is East 55th Avenue D, Clarendon Road. If anybody can help, 691, all rights reserved without prejudice, in all places at all times. I'm doing this to find my attempted murderer. My attempted murderer was living in this house, and these individuals are still antagonizing me, menacing me, insulting me. Okay, so now, for my protection, you know, we got to get it on the record somehow, some way. Somehow, some way, we have to make sure that we have these things on record. Now, the individual that tried to kill me lives in this basement here. Earlier today, I seen some movers. So I'm assuming he's trying to run from the crime. They running from the crime because they don't want charges. But we're going to catch up with them nevertheless. Now, they had the moving company here today moving his furniture because now he's trying to be on the run. But we're going to go to the 77th precinct. We're going to go to the 77th precinct. Okay. Now, we got some good... I told you this was for entertainment purposes only, so we got some entertainment, y'all.
You want the run? You want the run? So the run. That was a dumb statement.
Now, that's the behavior of gang stalkers. Now, that's the behavior of gang stalkers. Now, they just said squatters, but ask them if they own anything. Do you guys own anything? Do you guys have a career? Do you guys have education? Listen, squatter, I moved into this house 16 years ago, so I can't be a squatter. But do you got education? Do you own anything? Now ask them if they got some education. No. Bum is not an answer. Bum is not an answer. Bum.
That bum house across the street. Look at the condition of that house that jerk is in. Look how nasty he is. Look at the condition of his house.
Now, this is what you call gang stalkers. Now, the gang stalkers, they don't have no job, no career, no education, no common sense. Now, a gang stalker trying to tell me whatever chatbot she's talking. But all she does is stay in that window for the last 5 years and stare across the street and throw her voodoo darts. All she do is throw her voodoo darts from across the street, then come across the street to my house, break my limbs, put chicken feet in my yard, put pig feet in my yard. So, my question to you is, do you have any other education besides doing your voodoo and witchcraft?
Go take your medication. Listen.
Taking medication is not an answer.
Go take your medication.
Do you do anything in the last 5 years? Have you done anything besides sit in that window all day and shoot your voodoo arrows? Did you do anything? Okay. So this. All right, so listen. All rights reserved without prejudice in all places at all times. All my inalienable rights, all my unalienable rights, all my civil rights, all my common law rights, all my constitutional rights, all my You see, when they hear me talking like this, they thinking I'm talking a whole different language. You know why? Because they ain't got no education. The most education they got was the 12th grade. Ever since the 12th grade, waste woman, waste man. You understand? That's it. Now, these gang stalkers stay in the window 24/7. They don't move. All they do is stay out the window and make weird animal sounds like woo, woo, like when people is leaving. Their only job is gang stalking. That's how they get paid. That's how they fill up their refrigerator. That's how they pay their rent. Now, ask them. If they wasn't out here engaging in organized harassment and criminal stalking and getting checks, Ask them would they be able to pay for that roof over their head. Ask them. I can answer it for you. No, their only source of income is from organized harassment and gang stalking. You know, they get their gift cards and they little, they get paid through some type of applications where I think they can use their phones. Now, if you pay attention to how they upkeep themselves, they look dread. They look dread. They look real torn down. So with the money that they get from organized harassment, all they can do is just basically buy, I think it just covers their rent and some food. But other than that, it's all downhill. Now, ask these ones too. All rights reserved without prejudice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I wonder, when was the last time that somebody, you know who I'm speaking to, I wonder when the last time they went and got their hair done or their nails done. Never. They look like trash. They got like 4 stomachs on them. But listen, that's not important. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is a gang stalker's house right here for all rights reserved without prejudice. Now, all they do is just fucking sit on the porch and sit in the window. I'm talking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You understand what I'm talking about? So now listen. They done turned black people into slaves and into the new cops. They don't need to hire police officers anymore when you got your own black people stalking each other, when you got your own black people destroying each other's fucking property, when you got your own black people doing voodoo and black magic on each other. There's no need for the Europeans to come in our community. You know why? Because the black people is committing genocide on themselves. The black people is doing gentrification on themselves. Now you see these gang stalkers right here, their only source of income is they fucking spam benefits and however they get their money from the gang stalking. Now that gang stalking money ain't gonna last. So eventually, they're not even gonna be in this house anymore. So we're gonna see who lasts longer. You understand what I'm saying? Because they all going down. So now listen, we're not gonna waste too much more time on the gang stalkers, but for you guys that's new to this is how it goes. They get gang stalkers that live close to your house, usually across the street like this, or over here, or over here, or over there. Now these gang stalkers' job is to just menace you, destroy your property, follow you, break into your home, and try to catch you up in frivolous arguments and frivolous fights and just frivolous situations, you understand? Now you heard her mention jailbird because she know that I got arrested from getting entrapped. Now we all know this too, so you gotta watch because these people is not only doing fucking voodoo on you, which is spiritual warfare and it's real, but then they're also working with corrupt government agents and officials. Now she has a son downstairs who lives in a basement. Now for the last few days, I've been seeing him moving his things out. It was a moving company here earlier. Now I filed a complaint due to the fact that either her brother or boyfriend attempted to kill me with an attempted murder with an assault weapon. Now you see those earlier videos about that. Now today when I came out, I seen him moving his furniture. So the first thing he did, he stopped parking in front of the house and he started parking a block and 2 blocks away. Then what he did, he started to, he stopped parking on the block. You understand? He started parking 1 block away, 2 blocks away. Where my gang stalkers at? All rights reserved without prejudice in all places at all times. If anybody can help me to identify this woman's son and this woman's brother or boyfriend who drives the gray Audi who attempted to murder me, give me a call. As a matter of fact, well, shoot me a comment, shoot me an email, and I'll respond to the text. All rights reserved without prejudice in all places at all times. All rights known to me and all rights unknown to me. Impropria persona sui juris, or my own proper person. I reserve all my civil rights, constitutional rights, common law rights, natural law rights, and then preservation of all rights of indigenous people and my universal law rights, we are recording this for my protection. I also have the Second Amendment right to record on public property. As you can see, I'm in the street. We're on public property. Now, these individuals, again, they have been, I didn't know about spiritual warfare. I bust my head in the back of my yard, and I always wonder, like, how that happened. And then now I finally discover how it happened. I know about voodoo, hoodoo, Santeria, juju, and black magic, but I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't know that it was so close to me with my neighbors. I didn't know it was so close to me with my family. And I damn sure didn't know it was so close to me with my neighbor right across the street. So she's been doing voodoo on me all these years, and I didn't even know nothing about spiritual warfare. So now, as you've seen, she's talking about, oh, my house is a little unkept. Now, it is a fact that my house is a little unkept. I didn't understand what was going on. Every time I turn around, my house is getting broken into, getting robbed, destroyed, all type of crazy madness. Bricks, rocks through my window. And as I said, the short guy is about 5'5". He drives the gray Audi. He usually drives right over here, 561 East 55th Street between Avenue D and Clarendon Road. If there's anybody in Brooklyn, East Flatbush, or anywhere else that can help me identify, or the other man, light skin, height approximately 6'2", weight approximately I guess maybe about 180 to 200 pounds, and he's bald head, but when he doesn't keep his bald head clear, he has like the Mr. Jefferson's type of bald head, where he got the hair on the side, but it's clean as a whistle in the middle. Again, this is 561 East 55th Street. All rights reserved, without prejudice, in all places, at all times. This is help me to discover, identify my attempted murderers. This is Brooklyn East Flatbush. One of the attempted murderers had his vehicle parked in the 77 Precinct parking lot. The 77 Precinct is on Utica Avenue, not far from Fulton Street. Now, the vehicle used to always be parked here, but he stopped parking here. If somebody can help me identify this corrupt police officer, or corrupt detective, or corrupt community on patrol watch member, or corrupt neighborhood on patrol watch group, or corrupt snitch criminal, or corrupt rat criminal, or corrupt confidential informant, or corrupt FBI informant, or corrupt CIA informant. This guy is some type of corrupt government agent who attempted to kill me, and I want to identify him. $1,000 reward for anybody that can help me identify him. Now, that's a fact. Now, understood, I can't get his name or information from you unless I give you the $1,000 first. So you know it's fact. It's not like I can get the information from you and keep the $1,000. You call me, you let me know, you tell me what it is, and if it sounds right, I'll give you that $1,000 and you give me that information. I know truth and fact. You understand? All rights reserved. Once more, all rights reserved in all places at all times. 561 East 55th Street. East 55th, between Avenue D and Clarendon. There was attempted murder on me. Please, if anybody can help me identify the perpetrators, the attempted murderers, please, listen, you see my house everywhere. Send me a comment. I'll send the information.